Hey Nissan race car fans, Kyosho a while back, all Kyoshos are a while back. They're not an active company to my understanding, but they had a Nissan racing car collection, and this is from that collection. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the card, the info card, so I don't know what other liveries may have existed. We're going to Wikipedia this particular race car, the R90CP, raced around in 1990, and it was meant for the World Sports Car Championship and the Japan Prototype Series. Let's see, it was the first car to ever run carbon brakes at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And this is again in 1990. This thing was powered by a 3.5 liter twin turbo V8. Here's their website, making around 800 PS, which is like the German version of horsepower. 14-inch brakes, 17-inch and 19-inch wheels. Okay, I don't know why I like wheels so much, but I do. This is, I think, today's livery. I think this is the racing livery back in the 1990. Here's that. One interesting note is the mirrors are blended into the bodywork. So here again is a modern photo of this car today. I don't know if the windows are off or not. Maybe it's just the way I'm holding it. It might be alright. And then there it is in 1990. Okay. Let's see if I can not hit the camera around this time. I'm always hitting the camera so low. Alright, well the wheels, they're chromed out, and sadly it looks like some, I don't know no, I thought for a moment the chrome was missing, but it's just so reflective. It's picking up some black somewhere. Or maybe it is missing right there. Yeah, it's got a center knockoff there. The fire spokes are okay. You're not going to get brakes on a Kyosho, unfortunately. Not a blister pack one, at least. And then what is great about Kyosho is the tampo printing. This is all paint, so it's pretty nice. Unfortunately, I kind of feel like there's paint rash going on right on this edge. Right? It's not very smooth, that paint there. This is, I think, a bunch of exhaust, and that goes in very far, but there's no indication of tubes coming out of there. And maybe this is like a radiator exit. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe hot air comes out of here, but why is there no black paint here? That seems a bit odd, right? Alright, so a lip here going to this wing. Maybe some contaminant there in the paint. Is that blended in mirror, but there's no silver on the back, which is, I guess, expected for Kyosho. So the clear headlight cover obviously is there, and it's got tampo printing on top of that clear plastic. Ichiko, I don't know what that is. And then there's like a roundness for the headlight. So it's like a double, it's one piece of plastic, I think, where the headlight cover has a peg connected to the roundness of the headlamp, and then that's going into the diecast. That's interesting. I guess it works. That's pretty cool. That's a real vent going in really far. Okay. This again, that's it. That's gone. That's just going right into there. All right. What about this one? Oh, that's pretty impressive. Real vents. Okay. And it's got a plastic base, but that's why this lip is so thin, because it's plastic and not die-cast. The tampo printing looks okay. The venting here, mold-wise, is great. Actually, no black paint though. One wiper blade, raised, painted black. There's some sponsorship going over it. That seems a little odd though. This is tampo printed. It's really weird. Green text on a black background. I also don't think it's straight. I feel like it's crooked, going this way. They're the drivers' names, nice and legible, if I could focus on them. Hasemi, oh yeah, he's quite famous. He's a great race car driver, and then runs his own race team. So all the red Nissan Tomica stuff, that's all that guy's stuff. That's his team. Okay, well, some fuel filler, I imagine. Black printing there, a little mold there. Black, alright, some NACA ducts there, a lot of molded details, very cool. Some separate pieces for these intakes going into who knows where. Seems an odd place, right? I assume the engine's right here, but why wouldn't... Well, whatever. I'm not an aerodynamicist. You'll see the tires are nicely rounded. I think we already saw that side, so... Yeah, same stuff here. Yeah, I know some exhaust and stuff come out there. Alright, there's air passing down here. That's an interesting wing, you know? From the side, it just looks like it's part of the bodywork, you know, the bodywork, but then you get up here, it's like, it's quite a wing. Look at that. And then really unexpected is the fact that there's air right here. Look how thin that gap is. So, again, that's the beauty of molding things out of plastic. You couldn't do that with diecast. It's too thin. It's really cool that they are able to get tampo printing back here. It's interesting. And then it's kind of hard to see, but these are the taillights right here. They are clear red, and look, I think that as well, the little third brake light. So that's really cool that they have 3 pieces of transparent plastic back there. Those are the pins holding them in place. And look at this, it has a floating suspension arm. That's unexpected. It's press fit together, sadly. Well, I guess I wouldn't want to modify a race car anyways. It's running racing slicks, which makes sense, and then although it physically rolls here, I feel a lot of resistance. So I would say Kyosho is a 50-50 if it's going to roll like a Hot Wheels, which is frankly very unrealistic. Alright, well, yeah, that's pretty cool. No printing on the bottom here, but yeah, printing on the top is where it matters more. And then again, it's tampo printed. No decals, no weird wrinkly stuff in between the letters, and they're not going to crack off either. So I gotta say, this thing is pretty cool. The only questionable bit is this area here. Is that paint rash or not? I don't know. But everywhere else, it seems pretty decent. I mean, pretty sure this model's gotta be over 10 years old. Huh. Alright, I have some other Nissans from this collection. So in 1991 we have the, what is this now called? R90CP. Duh. Okay. You notice that has a blended in fender mirror here, but it has a floating mirror here on that side. And then it's got this big scoop there in the middle. The year after is a 1992, which is probably a 92C CP? Yep, yes it is. And I couldn't really figure out, please leave a comment if you know, what the heck these deflectors are all about. They're just, I don't know if they're just poorly molded because this is a miniature model, or if the car really had these giant deflectors. Again, it looks like there's a molded in mirror on this side and then a floating mirror on that side. And then I have this much newer R390 GT1. I guess that raced between 97 and 98. I don't know if it's probably not part of this Nissan collection, this racing car collection. So the livery is, you know, obviously the same on these 3 guys. Calisonic. I think they make like radiators or something if I remember. Yeah, interesting. The tires have changed from Dunlop to Goodyear to Bridgestone in each consecutive year. Alright. So one last bit here on the official Nissan page is this is really a Lola chassis, but about 70% of the parts are actually made by Nissan and Nismo, the sports division of Nissan. Also a championship car. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Another fine Kyosho. Maybe a little paint rash, but it's pretty old, I imagine, so I'm okay with it. It's not a complete disaster, at least. And I really like the fact that it's tampo printed, so very cool. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next Kyosho video. Bye.